your guy, Two Real Anime, and today I'm gonna give you three inconsistencies that need to be changed in Boruto, the manga and anime. Now look, I know a lot of people kind of hate the fact that Boruto has a major power up and it threatens the supremacy of Naruto and Sasuke's power, but of course Boruto's newly found power comes with a cost, one that might even take his life in the long run. But let's get to it. Number one, the Jogan. Now, a lot of people have been speaking on this subject, and I think this is only right that you and I, as readers and watchers, need more information on. It was only brought up, I think, in chapter 1 of Boruto, and it was only a still shot of Boruto activating it against Kawaki. Now, what's the Jogan, you might add? Basically, it's the perfect dojutsu. There are theories that the Jogan can use the abilities of all dojutsu that ever existed, all the dojutsu that ever existed, due to it being the pure eye, which means it can be transformed into anything. Now, I wish the manga can give us the treat of seeing the Jogan and having that tonary dialogue and explaining it fully to Boruto, but that's the biggest inconsistency I think gotta happen now, and I think they're saving it for the time skip later on in the manga, maybe in the anime, hopefully. But you got a dojutsu that can see chakra points and concentration, which, to be honest, only Madara has done. Even though he was in Ten Tails mode, he still was able to see Eighth Gate guys, Death Note. Really, that's an arsenal. And like I said, this is very needed for Boruto as a character, like right now. Now, to overcome the enemies going ahead, yes, he's gonna need that. He's gonna need a vicious power up at this point. But number two, Mitsuki Sage Mode. Now, we all seen Mitsuki use Sage Mode, but what's the origin on how Orochimaru gained that power for Mitsuki? It's still a mystery, even though Orochimaru is a genius in his own class. To cultivate a Sage Mode transformation is like very highly impressive, but like I said, we need more backstory on that. Even though it's mostly anime only, manga readers want that experience also. But thinking of Mitsuki going Sage Mode versus Boro in the manga, now, that would have been fire. And in the anime version of Boruto, the first time we see it, I think it's in the Chunin exams, and he and Momoshiki, Kenshiki, Urashiki shows up and he hits him with the fishing rod and steals his powers. Like, we all get no Mitsuki, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not a hater. I like what the anime is doing, but they gotta execute something like that in the manga so people who switch from the anime to the manga can feel that relation. Number three, Sarada's new ocular powers. Okay, listen, we all want Sarada to awaken one Tomoe, two Tomoe, three Tomoes. Frick it, give her all the Tomoes. We want her to unlock all the Sharingans. But, really what's next for her in the manga going forward, because in the manga, honestly, we have gotten good Sarada moments, but the anime really got to show that badass side of Sarada. We seen that in the manga, but I do understand why they wouldn't use that version of Sarada in the anime, because she's way more badass. But I understand why they don't use that version of that Sarada in the anime. But the Sarada in the anime just says a lot of whacked out stuff like, I wonder if dad loves mom, while in a fully armored Tsutono. That don't make sense. Manga Sarada would have been asking Sasuke all types of questions like, how do I obtain this type of power? But the anime likes to water stuff down a lot. But like I said, honestly, because the manga is too graphic. Take, for instance, the Chunin exams in Naruto, the manga. I think volume 13, Sakura was about to get killed by Rogue Ninja. And then Kakashi came out of nowhere and just stabbed both of the ninjas in the head with kunai. That moment was really one of my favorites, to be honest, and gory as hell. But, I digress. There are a lot of things out of whack about the manga and anime. But that's been going on forever in the world of anime slash manga. But that will be all the video today. Thank you guys and have a good one.